No, I'm not gonna sign that. It's too much. Are those my keys?
At Community Auto Group in Mason City, there's no monkeying around. Just straightforward deals from a straightforward dealer. We have the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles and offer industry-leading warranties because we give you more. Next time, skip the monkey business and head straight to Community Auto Group of Mason City.
Supposed to get another monsoon like Sunday.
Are we gonna get storms? They called Floyd County and said that they'd probably be on storm watch tonight.
Oh.
So we must be expecting something.
Hey, Mary.
Okay, 9:45, we'll call the meeting of the Board of Supervisors to order. For us, we have today's agenda and the minutes of the meeting of June 4th.
Okay, at this time, I'd so move to accept and approve the agenda presented this morning in the minutes of the past meeting of June 4th.
I'll second.
Okay, motion made and seconded to approve today's agenda and the minutes of the 4th of June. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, old business.
Sir.
Okay, new business, Mary?
Today I'll be sending out the truck bids for the 3 trucks that we are gonna get next fiscal year. Got a couple details to finish up on them and then they should be ready to go out. Took bids for the salt shed. They arrived Friday and I have a few questions for the people who had submitted bids because they were quite different. So I want to ensure that the low bid will work for what we need to make sure they're not skipping on stuff too much, and ensure that the building will hold up with our snow loads and whatnot. So there was a little discrepancy on what they had specs, so I want to ensure that we get what we need. And then I did go to the Rock Falls City Council meeting last night, talked to them a little bit about the bridge they have in their community that goes over the Shell Rock River. And it is a historic bridge, so I talked to them a little bit about what our choices are if we want to use the existing bridge and rehab it, or if they wanted to replace the bridge and remove the old bridge and replace it with a new bridge. And kind of had mixed opinions, but told them to give it some thought, and I'm just now starting the planning process. Before we get too much engineering involved, I was kind of looking for some of their opinions. So they like the old bridge, however it is somewhat narrow, so they had some concerns about the co-op in town and the semi-traffic versus the campground being there in town, and they feel a lot of people pedestrians do utilize that bridge. So that was some of their concern, but they didn't really have an answer one way or the other. I think it was kind of some mixed feelings on
Is
whether.
there almost a sentimentality over that bridge?
I think there is going to be a little bit. So, and I may have to work with the historic, if it comes to replacing it, work with the State Historical Society on preservation of the history of it. I know Boone County replaced a historic bridge and worked on putting together a booklet with some information about the bridge and some pictures and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what our options are, but it could be a long, I'm gearing up for the worst, a long process because it's a historic bridge, and it probably will take some time to make sure we have our I's dotted and T's crossed. But that's about all I have to report on.
Road conditions, given
They're
the inordinate amount of water we received?
They're holding up. The gravel roads are holding up fine. We had to close the 20 over by Spring Creek Sunday afternoon after we got the heavy 1.5 inch rain in 45 minutes. It was still closed as of yesterday. They were going to check it again this morning. Usually it goes down fairly fast, and it's not. So I'm sure the tile that drains that low spot under the railroad is probably full and not draining as fast as it normally does. But But otherwise, most everything else is holding up. B20 up by Dogwood has some water that's getting close to the road that we're probably gonna look at maybe putting an intake there if the water can go down to try to drain that a little better, so. But something we need to look at a little bit more. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's hit a lot around us, but not us yet. We've been wet, but not as wet as other people, because I know other counties have been losing bridges and whatnot. We haven't had anything too major yet, so.
Okay. Guys, questions for Mary?
No, we're lucky we're not up in Mitchell County.
Yes, sure. Very
It'll
much
take
so.
years for them to get that straightened out.
Yeah, well, I know I think they let their culvert project, the state did, to try to get Highway 9 to open back up, because I know that's still closed. And then I do have my general maintenance applications in too, so I'll be going through those for the Clear Lake shop.
Could you stay around just a minute after?
Sure.
me? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. County auditor's business, claims.
At this time, I'll make a motion to approve the claims presented this morning and you assign to appropriate.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion made and seconded to approve the claims, authorize the chair's signature where appropriate. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Payroll.
I have, actually, it looks like it's not in here, but I can bring it to your office after the meeting if that's okay. That payroll warrant for the weekend ending June
That would
1st,
be fine.
2013.
Okay.
I so move to approve and authorize the chair's signature on the payroll warrant report as of June 1st in contingency of looking at it then, I guess.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded to approve the payroll warrant report. All in favor?
And I've got a payroll change
Aye.
request. Oops, sorry. Not in there. For Heather Hahn, $50,000 a year. She's taking Pam Ricky's job out of the sheriff's department. Just need a motion for that.
Just need a motion to,
She's an existing employee, yes.
okay, at this time, I'll make a motion to change the pay for Heather Hahn to up to $50,000 for the lead dispatcher.
Okay, and I'll second it.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded to approve the payroll change. As stated, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Because I just pulled that card when I opened this up and I saw the different, okay, legal. Yeah, let me pull that one to see, make sure that this legal description is in my.
Okay, drainage.
Just a FYI, last week you guys okayed Larry looking into Drainage District 70. Mike Johnson had reported that by phone, and it's been determined that it's not a drainage district issue.
Okay.
Barb just wanted me to let you guys know that that's what Larry found on that.
I didn't think it was.
Yeah, nobody thought it was, but Larry confirmed it, so.
Very good, thank you. Next items are the sheriff's monthly report of fees and the clerk's monthly report of fees.
At this time, I'll make a motion to accept the sheriff's monthly report of fees and the clerk's monthly report of fees.
Okay, and I'll second it.
Okay, motion made and seconded to accept the clerk and sheriff's monthly report of fees, authorize the chair's signature. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 6, schedule first consideration for proposed ordinance 21E establishing local option sales and services tax applicable to transactions within the unincorporated areas and waiving second and third consideration and vote.
So we'd like to, motion to schedule that for June 18th, next week. I believe I set a copy on each of your desks. If you didn't get it, let me know.
Oh, and it's lot 3.
To waive the second and third and
Yes, I realize that, because the other one has.
the,
I'm getting.
to publish it, the summary. Waive the need for that.
Okay.
Okay,
At this time, I'll make a motion to schedule the first consideration for proposed ordinance 21, local option sales tax and service.
Okay, and I'll second it.
Okay, motion made and seconded to schedule the first consideration of 21E next week, June 18th, at the 9:45 regular meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Fireworks permits, 3 individuals.
The first one is set for July 4th. We have all the insurance information. Second one, July 6th. Insurance information is complete. And third one is also July 6th. All insurance information is here.
The
Okay,
4th is what, like a Thursday?
that's correct.
Yes.
In the middle of the week
Everybody's
deal.
doing it on a weekend.
Yeah. I'd so move to accept and approve and authorize the chair's signature on the 3 fireworks presented this morning.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded to approve the 3 fireworks permits for Robert Nemi, Tim Naverto, and Aaron Donaldson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, agreements and contracts. Tom?
I'm going to take these one at a time, and you can approve them one at a time as well.
Okay.
We'll start out with the agreement with the courthouse employees and public professional maintenance employees, Local 2003 for the courthouse. This covers clerical staff in the attorneys, auditors, recorders, treasurers, and board of supervisors offices, and the courthouse custodians. 17 positions are included in this. We reached a settlement with PPME on December 18th, 2012. The current contract, which runs from July 1 of 2010 to June 30th of 2017, contained a reopener clause for wages and insurance for the contract year beginning July 1, 2013. So that is what we bargained over this past fall. For the courthouse employees, they'll see a 40-cent increase July 1 of this year, 41-cent increase July 1 of 2014, and then we'll do splits of 27 cents each July 1 of 2015 and January 1 of 2016, 27 cents on July 1, 2016, and 28 cents on July 1 of 2017. When you look at the percentages, the first 2 years are at 2.5%. The net increase for the third year is 2.41% on the wages, and the net increase is 2.36% net the last year of the contract. As I mentioned when the contract with the Teamsters was approved, the average for all county settlements for contracts beginning July 1 of 13, there's 40 of them, is 2.23%. So we're slightly above that, and I'll explain that in a moment. The average for 3 courthouse units that were settled for the year beginning July 1 of 13 is 2.23% as well. As far as health insurance goes, the county will continue to pay the single insurance. Family contribution is rising from $240 per month to a cap of $260 per month on July 1 of 2013, which will result in an employee contribution towards family insurance of 17.9%, not including the flex contribution. That cap rises to $280 for the contract year beginning July 1, 2014, $300 per month for the July 1, 2015 contract year, and $320 per month for the July 1, 2016 contract year. There is reopener language if changes to health plan design or contributions are necessary under the Federal Affordable Care Act. When you factor in the increases in employee contributions towards family health insurance with wage increases, the net wage increase is actually lower than what I mentioned earlier. For fiscal year 2014, it goes down to 2.14%. 1.80% for fiscal year ending 2015, 2.07% for fiscal year ending 2016, and 1.70% for the fiscal year ending 2017. So quite a bit below what the average settlements are when you factor in the family insurance. Mike Scarrow has signed the contract, as have the two union stewards. Would recommend approval of the agreement with PPME for the courthouse employees.
Any questions or comments for Tom concerning this proposal?
Well, I think that every time we've done a 5-year contract or a 4-year contract, it seems like we've done very well the last 2 or 3 years. And I know this isn't an easy job and it takes a lot of time to do it. And I think we got a good contract.
We've been down this road before and covered it. It seems like it's always satisfactory to both sides, so that's the best thing we can hope for. That's where we're at. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, gentlemen, I entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve the contract as presented by Tom this morning.
Yeah, I'll second that.
Motion made and seconded to approve the contract with PPME Local 2003, the courthouse employees beginning July 1st, 2013 as described. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 2, Tom.
The agreement with road workers with PPME is similar in structure to that with the courthouse. Covers the general maintenance employees and mechanics in the secondary roads department, 31 positions. We reached a settlement with the road crew also on December 18th. There was reopener language in the July 1, 2010 contract for wages and insurance as well. What we ended up there with wages is July 1, 2013, 50-cent increase, another 50-cent increase on July 1 of 2014, and then splits of 32 cents each on July 1, 2015 and January 1, 2016, and 33-cent splits on July 1 of 2016 and January 1 of 2017. What that looks like percentage-wise is on July 1 of 2013, 2.48%. July 1 of 2014, 2.42%, a net of 2.27% for the year beginning July 1, 2015, and a net of 2.27% again on July 1 of 2016. Again, the average for all county settlements with contracts beginning July 1 of 2013 is 2.23%, so we're a little higher than that. But again, the insurance changes mentioned with the courthouse contract are applicable to the road crew. So because they're seeing some increase there, we add a little bit to the wages. The average for the road units, incidentally, there's 12 of them with contracts beginning July 1, is 2.41%. So we're right in line with what has been agreed to with other road crew units. The net wage increase for those on the family insurance for the fiscal year ending 2014 is 2.20%. For fiscal year ending 2015 is 1.86%. It's 2% for fiscal year ending 2016 and 1.74% for the fiscal year ending 2017. So again, Mr. Scarrow has signed these agreements, and I'll, after you sign them today, provided you approve them, I'll send them out the door with Mary to collect the signatures from the union stewards. And we recommend approval of this agreement as well.
Comments, gentlemen? Questions?
Same as before. I think we did a nice job getting this contract.
Yeah, I'd have to say we have excellent relations with all of our union representatives here, and that's one of the reasons why we're able to get these multi-year agreements. So, gentlemen, the issue for the road workers is before us.
Yes, I also move to authorize the chair to sign this agreement with road workers.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded to approve the road worker contract with Union Local PPME 2003. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Tom. Item E, appointments. Item F, correspondence and communication. Having none, we're at adjournment.
So moved.
Okay, I'll second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, everyone.